What is Sacred Indian Tarot?
Okay, what is Sacred India Tarot? So it's absolutely, yes, the word tarot justifies the meaning of it. Yes, it's another set of tarot. But as a child, have you ever sat, do you always wait for that Mr. Raman, Premanand Sagar's Ramayana and Mahabharata? Like during childhood, I used to do that at like every Sunday when I had that was the holiday time, and I used to sit and I used to wait for that Ramayana and Mahabharata to come in, and I used to feel those fascinated avatars and okay, Lord Krishna, Lord Parvati, Ma Kali, those attires, those fascinations. Like okay, this mythology isn't real. So this cards hold those picturizations, hold those vibrations. They're so beautiful that it actually made me feel connected to my roots, to my childhood. So where you feel that you are going back on your childhood, on your roots, it's something very fascinating where you feel connected, you feel more blessed, you enjoy, you're overjoyed. In fact, I would say overwhelmed to use this, to set this, and they literally speak with you. So that's what made me use this.
So what are they based on? Like you said, it's got Lord Krishna and Makali. Is there a basis from which these cards have originated?
These cards were basically been designed by Rohit Arya, who was one of the saints in India, with the international occult practitioner Jane Addams. So they both, like during that point of time, digitally it was not that we were not that adverse digitally. So they used to exchange emails. They drew the images on emails. They said, okay, it is Indian based, so we will, take it Indian basis. So it's that's how they have worked on this, and it's so pure in energy. Like you will feel the work. The diction is so good.
Right. So if I've understood this correctly, it has the basis on our epics, on our
Absolutely.
on our epics. So would that be Mahabharat or Mahabharat and Ramayana?
Both combinations, Mahabharat, Raman. In fact, some aspects has covered Buddhism as well.
Fantastic. I'm again, people, Vaishali, I'm just telling people that I've seen these cards, okay, and I cannot wait for you all to see these cards and experience it. But we don't just like dive into something, we try and understand it first. So that's what we're just going to take a few minutes with. Stay with us. In fact, one question has already come in, which I was just about to ask you, Vaishali. So tarot, it is tarot. What is
Yes.
the difference now, apart from the fact that Sacred Indian Tarot has its origins, has its source, imagery, everything from our epics? First of all, first of all, because I know you teach this also, if
Absolutely.
somebody if somebody is not aware, be it Indian or not, if somebody is not aware of these epics or the stories behind it or the characters or what they mean or which god is this, which deity is that, is it possible for them to understand what's happening with the cards?
Absolutely. It is, see, I will always say one thing, be it you are a tarot card reader or you're not, if you're a non occult practitioner, these cards are so vibrant, so easy to go that once you're connected, it's connected to you. You will automatically sit and you will meditate on the cards as well. It is so pure, so divine, so serene that it they are so easy to flow. Like if you don't even understand the epics, you don't even know the mythology of India, and say you are just a raw person trying to understand, or a newcomer just trying to begin your journey with, I would say you can certainly begin your journey with Sacred Indian Tarot. It's so easy.
Fantastic. And of course, people, like I said, you are going to have this experience for yourself also. Just, I'm making sure, Vaishali, basically, I'm trying to get a few questions. Honestly speaking,
So
I'm just getting them out of the way because we just,
absolutely,
people and the cards and you need to connect as quickly as possible. So,
absolutely.
because this question would be something that a lot of people would ask, what, apart from the imagery, apart from the epics it's taken from, what is the difference between the tarot as we know it and Sacred
Hmm.
Indian Tarot?
The difference, I will say, it's a lot of difference actually. These cards hold more accuracy, they hold more divine energies, they hold a lot of power to calm down your emotions. In fact, sometimes I've seen that, I have clients coming down my way and they are so restless. But the moment they sit on my table and they just view the back of these cards, I would say within 30 seconds, their energies are calmed down. They are ready to listen to the answers, what they are meant to know them. So I sometimes feel that what magic these cards hold, that they can calm the restless clients as well so well that your reading goes on another level.
Nice. Very interesting. Very interesting. And to tell me something, Vaishali, because you mentioned this, what is on the top of the cards that seems to calm people down?
This is the beautiful Shri Yantra that is drawn on this particular card. Of course, it's not the real Shri Yantra, but yes, it's just the picturization of it because the third petal is missing over here. So
Okay.
two petals is the picturization image. So this is a beautiful picture every card holds, if you see, and none of the tarot cards hold such kind of picturization. They have those lines and they have those dots and the flowery design. But this is something that we start from. Our Indian epics start from. Sri Yantra is something that is connected to our roots. Everyone worships Sri Yantra in their house in some or the other way. They do have the yantra, or they have that copper yantra, or they have Sri Yantra placed in either Ashtadhatu, Panchdhatu, or nowadays we get it in clear quartz as well.
And you were
So
saying
this,
there were a lot of differences. Any more that you want to mention right now?
I think, more than mentioning, people should experience the difference. I would prefer that.
Right.
More than speaking. This is something to experience.
Perfect. But just a bit, just still asking because I know people after experiencing this will either want to take sessions with you or will want to come in and learn it. So so is it the same number of cards in this deck as there is in tarot decks?
No. So the number of cards over here, instead of 78, there are 82 cards. So we
82.
have two grace cards and two more additional cards, which are beautiful. So like this, in fact, I always see that, sometimes I don't know, I may be wrong. I'm sorry. Please forgive me if I say this, but I feel some other cards are sometimes imbalanced. We as an Indian always believe in Shiva and Shakti. We believe in yin and yang. We believe in the power of male and female, right? So these cards, they completely have that Shiva and Shakti energies. That's why I believe that these are different from others and they're more accurate because the yin and yang Shiv Shakti is balanced in these cards.
Fantastic. One more question is, so obviously the imagery is different. Is the terminology also different?
To some extent, yes, the terminology is different, but you will start, like, as I said, that these are basically from the epics of Rama and Mahabharata and somewhere of about our about our gods as well. So I would just give a small example, like the Queen of Lotuses is is our Lord Rati, who is an enchantress, who is so beautiful, who so graceful. Like looking at that card, you will feel that yeah, she is something. She is a magnetism to pull with. So this explains the furthermore detailing. Like it's that beautiful.
Wait, so you just said lotus. Lotus is not a term in regular tarot.
Yeah, lotus is cups. The cups is lotus. So the emotions, it's so for us, a lotus is something we create. So emotions are something that has been developed and created within us, right? So yeah, so that's what they have termed it. Like, so we hear terminology, yes, little bit it's different. Like lotuses becomes cups, then discs they become pentacles, swords they become arrows, and wands they become staves.
Nice, very nice. And you know, uh, I really, again, I was wanting to ask you, what's the difference it's made in your life? What's the difference it's made in your clients' lives as well? But again, for some reason, it's just constantly moving in my head. Forget everybody else's experience. Let people come here and experience it for themselves. What do you say,
Absolutely.
Vaishali?
Absolutely. They should in fact experiences, because as I said, that something, sometimes it happens that I may not explain it, but a person who experiences it would feel the difference and say, oh wow, this is something to another level.
Right. And Noah has asked a question. Sri Yantra is the geometric picture, isn't it? Yes.
Yes,
Yeah. Yes. So,
that's the
and
geometry picture.
right. And thank you, Ashish, for that, even though we've gone a minute past it, but thank you so much. I know you put it right at the close of that. So, Vaishali, first of
Yeah.
all, we're going to get you and your cards spotlighted. And I just want to tell people that in a few minutes, we're going to take you straight into this and we will try and get on as many of you as you can come on. I'm requesting you so that all of you can benefit from this. Come in with a basic question. Come experience the cards. All right. This is not a full-on session having with Vaishali, but you're getting to experience her and the Sacred Indian Tarot. If you have any questions about the cards and what it could possibly help with, we'll wait a few minutes. Put your questions down on the Telegram group. And there is Noha. She has already put question in. How old is the Sacred Indian Tarot?
Secret Indian Tarot is actually designed it's the mythology and epics were designed and have come, of course, thousand and years back, because as I said, it is through Indian mythology. So, of course, but it has been designed somewhere 20-25 years back.
25 years back. And how is it that we've not heard about this in so long? So thank you, Vaishali, for bringing this for us. People, any other questions? And while we give people to think of questions that they would like to ask Vaishali, give us
Perfect.
one example of yourself, how Sacred Indian Tarot has changed your life.
You want my self example? Okay, I will certainly help you. Like somewhere, as thank you, you said that I used to work with aviation industry before, and me when I had conceived with my son, I had no job. So one day I was just sitting and I just asked that, okay, I need to know in 2000, this is something where around 2014, but I wanted to ask myself that, okay, when am I getting a job? I need to know this. Like I need to start working. It's high time now, you know. So 2013, 14, I had conceived. So I asked this in 2014 and somewhere in December that when am I getting a job next? So they specifically said me, like I still remember the card that I had got, the Emperor. That's the Brahma in Sacred Indian Tarot. So I had got Lord Brahma in it, and I said, okay, I will have a position for sure because the Emperor has showed up, the Brahma has showed up. So something creative will certainly come my way. But when? So somewhere then I got a message through cards that somewhere in June I'll get this. And yes, in 2015 June, I joined as Air China reservation manager for 6 months itself because I was inviting Emirates in my life at that point of time. So yeah, the cards did say that it would be a short period, but yes, you will be on a top position at that point of time. So I was on a managerial position with Air China at that point of time in somewhere 2015. So they
Fantastic.
were that banged on for me. I was like मुझे ऐसा लगा कि यार इतना एक्यूरेट कैसे आप हो सकते हो ना. Sometimes I
Right.
feel कि इतनी एक्यूरेसी कहाँ से आ जाती है. Like
Right.
with the time, with the frame, everything was so prep and perfect.